I became a mom at 22 years old. I had always wanted to be a mom, and last May I was blessed with a beautiful baby girl, and so I became a mother. In this video I am going to be talking honestly about motherhood and its ups and downs, and I want to be honest and to make this video as an encouragement to both you and me. But first I want to make a disclaimer. Nothing that I'm about to say in this video is meant to say anything bad about my baby. These things are just something that I'm feeling personally, and it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with my baby and she's just a baby. This might seem like an obvious statement, but I just wanted to make it really clear. So, about being a mom. Being a mom is so holistic, which means that it involves every part of life. It is psychological, it is physical, and it's social, and it includes every emotion from the worst to the best. You can be so angry and so in love in just one day, and it's totally okay. It happens to every mom. Personally, I've been quite exhausted and frustrated for over a month now because we don't sleep well anymore. When my baby was a newborn, we slept actually quite well, but then we started to sleep very poorly, and of course when I'm sleep deprived I will be frustrated and exhausted, and that will of course affect in how I think and how I act. My child is in a phase where she needs attention and activities all day long, and when I'm saying all day long, I mean all day long. She is a baby who has a very strong temper, and she's also very active, and she doesn't like to be alone, so I always have to include her in whatever I do one way or another. I get almost no time for myself from Monday through Friday when my husband is working, and it can really take a toll on anybody. No wonder I feel often very defeated at the end of the day, and I sometimes even feel like I wouldn't like to wake up for the next day and start everything all over again. But then the next day comes and I wake up next to that beautiful little smiley girl who looks at me and looks like her world just exploded out of happiness because she saw me. And then I forget every single piece of tiredness and frustration, and I'm just like so in love all over again. And I notice how much I actually missed her since last night, or actually the last hour, because I just fed her for the 1000th time for the night. And then I'm so ready to start the day all over again. Going out has also become very stressful and quite a struggle for us, because whenever we have to go somewhere, we have to dress, and I'm not looking forward to the winter time when I have to dress her in 10,000 layers. And then she is always crying, or not always, but most often crying a lot and wiggling all the time while I'm trying to dress her and dress myself as fast as I can to catch the bus. And then we very often end up being late, and it's not even enough to start preparing for leaving 30 minutes before leaving. That's not possible. So I prefer going out during the early day because then she's not at her snappiest. But I have to admit that I often feel like I would rather stay home because going out causes so much stress and anxiety for me very often. But then also it's the only way to prevent myself from getting a cabin fever. Also, when you are so tired and you would just like to take a nap or drink coffee or even eat, and it's not possible, it feels so frustrating. And I often feel like my feelings and my needs don't matter anymore, and that's a really bad feeling. And at the same time, sometimes I do get to nap with her, and that's so awesome. I love to snuggle her and be next to her and listen to her breathe, and it's the best place to sleep. I want to make this video because I want to show that I'm a human and because I know that there are people that are thinking or feeling the same way, and I want to tell you that it's okay. We are just humans, and it is okay to feel those feelings that you are feeling. And feeling them does not mean that you are a bad mom, and they don't mean that you don't love your child. But with such deep feelings such as love, there is always the opposite feeling, which can also be as deep as hate. It doesn't have to mean that you hate your child, but it can mean those days when you are so exhausted and you just would like to quit everything. And that too is very okay. Being a mom is so freaking hard. It is so hard, and I truly believe that it's the hardest job on the planet. But guess what? Despite every negative feeling and all the frustration and exhaustion, I wouldn't change it for anything. It is such a blessing, and it is so fulfilling to see your child grow and learn. I have a huge responsibility of my child, and sometimes that does scare me a lot. But luckily, I'm not alone. And so many other moms have done the same before me, and they have succeeded. All these feelings, they come and go. And as humans, it's totally normal to feel everything from the worst to the best. We always make mistakes, and we are imperfect. We are not perfect at all. But you are the only and the best mom for your child. And you are enough. You are doing such a great job. Even though no one thanks you for the incredibly hard job you are doing for your child and for the huge effort that you are making for providing for your child everything she or he needs, you are truly a hero. You are doing the most important job in the world. You are being a mother.